8, 5. Hey, welcome to another segment of Hardcore Sports. So glad you joined us for another segment of Hardcore Sports. Special thanks to Eileen Hanlon. Special thanks to Eileen Hanlon and Kenny Graham, executive producers. We'll get right into it. And we've got Dan the Man on the line. What's going on, Dan the Man?
Hey, what's up?
He's our resident handicapper. He knows everything there needs to know about horse racing. And we'll get right to the issue at hand, which is the NBA draft. I've got my Knicks stuff on. I got my Carmelo Anthony jersey on and my New York Knicks basketball cap. I'm a Knicks fan through and through. I'll put it like this. I'm a Knicks fan through and through. And I want to put it like this. If you do not like the draft, I've been seeing some people. I've been hearing that some people have burnt their New York Knicks jerseys and declared that they're no longer Knicks fans because of the Porzingis pick in the draft. And I think it's a little premature. You haven't even seen this player play yet. We will get a chance. We don't have to. First, I want to say this. We don't have to wait till the regular season to see them play. The Summer League is in 2 weeks. We'll see Porzingis play with the other rookies and the other sophomores, and even some third-year players are going to be playing in the Summer League. So we'll see what Porzingis is all about. Now, a lot of people might not like Porzingis. Tough luck. Tough luck. I like Porzingis. At first glance, you say, wait a minute. What did the Knicks do? Why did they pick this guy? But now I'm thinking they could use Porzingis like they use Novak. The same way Steve Novak was used, they could use Porzingis in the Steve Novak role, not paying as much not paying the same amount of money that they paid Novak. Or I think it is about the same amount of money that they're paying Novak. Novak was a 6'10". People forget about Steve Novak already. Steve Novak came off the bench, shot threes. He was 6'11". He caused a lot of mismatches because of his height. And he was a big man, tall man, who was 6'10", 6'11". This guy, Porzingis, could fit in and play the same role. I think he's end up being better than Novak, because this guy is tall, he's slim, he can shoot the three, and he could go down low and go inside. Of course he needs work. As you will see, a lot of these players in this draft are going to need help. And I like the Porzingis. At first, I was like, what the heck are they doing? But because he's listed as a power forward, doesn't mean he's going to be the starting power forward in this team. The Knicks are not going to just throw him out there to be their starting power forward. No, that's not happening. He's going to come off the bench for the next 2 or 3 years, and he's going to play the Steve Novak role until he's able to develop a body and to develop a game, and they're going to watch him closely. Like they're going to watch all their rookies and actually watch all their players. Dan the Man, what's going on?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, what do you think about this Porzingis draft?
Well, I was shocked that the Knicks picked a guy like that. When you go number 4, a lottery pick, you want a guy that will help you right away. You know, a guy like Cauley Stein that would have helped them defensively. The other guy, Winslow, who's, would have came in and done work. Even Amudai, so I was shocked And I just don't understand, why would you draft somebody like that? Carmelo Anthony is like 31 years old, and they saying that this guy is going to probably be good, 3 to 4 years down the line. To me, the pick doesn't make sense. But I kind of agree with Knicks fans on that, because the Knicks could have made a splash, but instead they took somebody that's a project, and you don't take a project at the number 4 pick. You do that like, the number 25 pick or something like that, but you don't do it at 4 pick. And, reading the comments from Carmelo Anthony, he's very upset because Anthony knows, it's like, are you trying to win, or are you trying to build a team for the next 3 years? I think that's what Anthony is trying to say. But Anthony said, look, I want to go to the playoffs, and I want to at least have a chance to go to the finals in the last 3 or 4 years of my contract. But, it kind of set him back. So,
yeah, well, he was misquoted. All that Carmelo Anthony jazz is a bunch of fabricated stuff, because Carmelo Anthony tweeted, talk about drama. There's no drama. Why would there be? Carmelo came out publicly and said there's no drama. He likes to pick. He's the steal of the draft. He's a steal. So we won't know that until
he was 3 or 4 years down the line.
I don't know about that. Why we have to wait 4 years? The summer league is in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but he's not ready. A lot of NBA scouts, even Fran Fraschilla said that, because he knows most of the foreign players.
But listen, we're going to see this guy. We're going to see this guy play.
Yeah, but they said he's not there yet. He's 7'1", he's 220. He don't even have the NBA weight, man.
But listen, we're going to see him play, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference. It's the summer league. Summer league is a bunch of rookies. It's not like he's playing against, DeAndre.
We're going to get an idea, because we always see out of the summer league, we always see who's coming out. We always see who's coming out of the we see who the bright stars of the summer league. When John Wall and D. Rose and all these other players played in the summer league, that we were able to recognize talent out of the summer league. So I don't agree. I don't agree we have to wait 4 years.
So you think he's going to come in there and start and play right away? I don't think so.
I don't think he's going to start right away, but I think he's going to make a contribution. Like I said, he's going to play.
But the summer league is the summer league. It's it doesn't count against no stats or nothing like that. It's just to see what talent that you have. It's not like, oh, he scored 40 points, he's going to be great. It's not like that, man.
But if he puts up 20 a night in the summer league, then you got something.
Yeah, but then again, if he's going to do that against the great players that's in the NBA right now, it's against summer league players.
No, come on now. Come on. We got to be real.
It is real. He's not playing against LeBron James.
He's not playing against. No, you're taking it to an extreme. Of course, he's not playing against.
But you making it like this guy is going to be a superstar right away.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that either.
Yes, you did.
I'm not saying he's a superstar.
And summer league is summer league.
I'm not saying.
Don't make it look like that he's going to be the superstar just because he'll average.
I didn't say that. I didn't. Superstar never came out my mouth. I said he'll play the Steve Novak role and come off the bench until he developed.
That guy was garbage, man.
He wasn't garbage with the Knicks.
Yes, he was. The only thing he could do was just shoot. He couldn't dribble. He couldn't move around. So if this guy is going to be like a Steve Novak, then why did the Knicks draft him? The Knicks don't need a number 4
initially,
pick like that.
Initially, he's going to start off in that kind of role. He's not Steve Novak.
How you know he's going to be Steve Novak? Why you put Steve Novak out there? You don't know what type of role this guy is going to be.
Because he's a big man who can shoot the 3.
That don't mean nothing.
So they're going to use him in the Steve Novak role. I didn't say he. Let's get it straight. We're on live TV.
You mean to tell me they're going to bring this guy, a rookie, off the bench?
Wait a minute. I didn't say this man. I didn't say Porzingis. I didn't say Porzingis. Let's get it straight.
So why you bring up Steve Novak. And why did they draft a guy if he's just going to shoot threes? Come on, man. They could have got somebody else in the draft that could shoot threes. You know, this guy's a project. They're going to try to make him into a versatile big man where he can grab rebounds, he can block shots, he can score, and shoot the three. So it's a project. It's going to take him a while, and he doesn't have the NBA weight. So they're going to have to, bring him along very, very slow. And you know what? They might have to bring him to give him some playing time in Westchester, too, just to get him, some minutes. Because the Knicks are supposed to win now. They're supposed to go out and get some free agents and help Carmelo Anthony get to the playoffs, and get to maybe the finals or something like that. That's what this is basically about. I mean, this guy's a project. He's a project, and I think he's going to take over when Carmelo Anthony days are over. But Melo is 31. He got about 3 years left, and I think that Phil Jackson is looking at this and saying, "Hey, look, I want to build this guy into a superstar." And Phil Jackson loves big men, and you can see. And also, let's go to the other pick that the Knicks got in the trade.
No, but I just want to stay on this for 1 second. I just want to clarify.
Well, Hernan Gomez is a teammate of Porzingis. And that's another reason why the Knicks made that trade. Now, this guy, Hernan Gomez, he could come in right away, but he can also help Porzingis. So, like I said, this whole thing is a project. It's for 3 years down the line when Carmelo Anthony is basically washed up.
My thing is, I want to just get some things straight away. I did not call this man Steve Novak. I said that this man will come in and fill the Steve Novak role.
But how you know he's going to fill the Steve Novak role?
But initially he will. This season he will.
But Steve Novak,
he's not going to be starting. Porzingis is not going to be starting. He's going to come in.
But how you know he's just going to come off the bench and shoot threes?
Because Phil Jackson said that he's not finished. That he's gonna get veterans. He just had a press conference. He said he's gonna get veterans to fill the role, fill out the roster. He's gonna get veterans to fill out the roster.
He didn't say nothing about this guy's gonna be a 3-point shooter.
Well,
so you're saying that he's going to be the designated 3-point shooter coming off the bench just like Steve Novak. How do you know that?
That's the way I see it. I see him coming off the bench and shooting threes, and the Knicks go small. They move Melo to the power forward slot, and they put Porzingis as the small forward and have them when they want to go small. In the NBA, you have to have 2 lineups. You have to have a big lineup and a small lineup. And when the Knicks go small, they could spread the floor with 3-point shooters and go small and put Melo at the power forward.
If they small, they got to put that guy at the center. He's 7'1".
Nah, but he's not a center and he's not big. Come on, you just said it out your mouth. He's 220 pounds. They're not going to put him at the center spot.
They're going to have to do something with him.
Novak was 6'11". They never made him a center. They never even made him use him at the power forward. Just because he's tall doesn't mean that he's going to fill the center spot.
Novak wasn't a good player at all. Only thing he can do is shoot threes. He couldn't dribble. He couldn't move around. So basically he was just a
Porzingis got a handle. So but Porzingis got a handle. Let's not get it twisted. I never said that this man is going to be.
How you know he has a handle?
Because I've seen the video. I saw the workout that he did for the Knicks. They put it online.
Well, that's just a workout.
Well, they showed the workout where he put the ball on the floor. He could go coast to coast. He could go coast to coast with that ball, putting it on the floor. So,
well, that's just a workout, man. Anything can happen in the workout.
Well, I don't think Phil Jackson's an idiot either.
We would know, would we?
I don't think he's an idiot. I don't think he's an idiot. I think he knows talent when he sees it.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, and we're gonna see in a week. If he puts up any kind of significant numbers in this summer league, we're gonna know where. If he averages 2 points a game in the summer league, we know that he needs work. We can at least agree on that. If this guy averages 2 points a game and fouls out in the first half, well, you can't foul out in the summer league. There's no fouling out. You get unlimited fouls. But if this guy averages 2 points a game and 2 rebounds a game in the summer league, we know he's garbage, or we know that he needs work. But if he's averaging 15 or a double-double every night in the summer league, we got something. We don't have to wait till September or until the NBA season to start to find out what this guy's about. All these guys. Now, get into this, to the big picture also, and pick up what Dan said. I've been saying it all along. This guy's a project. Everybody in this draft is a project. Okafor is a project. Towns is a project. Nobody's coming in from this draft NBA ready.
You don't think so?
No. Wiggins was a project. Wiggins is still a project. Jabari Parker was injured his first year. All these guys, Joel Embiid was a top pick last year. He has not yet played one NBA game. Michael Bennett, he's still a project. He's going into his 4th year in the NBA. He's still a project. All these guys coming out of all these drafts, and I've been saying it all along, all these guys who've been coming in the NBA draft are projects. You can't waste your whole store or make a decision on the future of your team based on these draft picks. You would be out your mind to do that.
So D'Angelo Russell is a project.
He's going to be better than most, but yeah, he's a project. Yes, of course he is. He's a project.
I don't think so.
He's not coming in here NBA. He's going to come in. You really believe he's going to come to the Lakers and average 25 points a game? Are you serious?
No, but he has the talent to do that.
He has the talent to do it, but he's not going to be doing it in his first year. Even Kobe was a project. Kobe was drafted at 19 years old. He was a project. He didn't start blooming until his 2nd and 3rd year in the league. Kobe didn't even start as far as I'm concerned, as a rookie. I don't remember him starting either. Kobe didn't play at 19. Kobe Bryant was a project, if you remember, because he came out of high school. He didn't come out of. Nobody even knew who Kobe. No, people heard of Kobe because of his father played in the NBA or played professional ball overseas or something. But nobody really knew about Kobe Bryant, that he was going to be what he was. Nobody knew that. Even Steph Curry, as much as we talk about Steph Curry, they talked him down in the draft. They talked Steph Curry down in the draft. He went 7th. He came from a small school, Davidson. Nobody knew that Steph Curry was going to end up being an MVP of the league. He went 7th in that draft. So everybody who's coming in these last 10 years, this ain't like the 90s. A lot of this stuff comes out from the misconception of the 90s and the 80s, guys coming out of college and coming out ready to play in the NBA. These guys are not coming out of these drafts ready to play in the NBA. Phil Jackson knows that. All these guys are going to come off the bench.
I don't think so.
Unless you're on a garbage team like Okafor going to get playing time, and
He's going to start.
Yeah, he's going to start because he's on a garbage team. But if he was on the Spurs, he wouldn't be starting. He won't be starting over Tim Duncan and them. They're going to have him come off the bench gradually, like they're going to do Porzingis. On a stink team, Karl Anthony Towns, he's on a stink team in Minnesota, so he's not going to start. If the Nets had gotten Karl Anthony Towns wouldn't be starting for the Nets. Brook Lopez would be starting for the Nets. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. None of these guys would be starting on a contending team. Because they're on garbage teams, they're going to get playing time. So let's get that straight. None of these players are coming in the NBA ready to play.
You don't think so?
No, not near one. The only reason why they're getting playing time is they're playing on garbage teams. the Knicks are setting themselves up. Just to put it out there, the Knicks are setting themselves up to build a team. They're gonna have at least, and I'm gonna put it out there now because this week we will know. Free agency starts July 1. The Knicks are gonna go get at least 4 or 5 veterans to fill their roster with Porzingis and Jerry Grant and all these other guys coming off the bench. I like it. I like what Phil Jackson is doing. The average guy, the average Joe, doesn't have any understanding of what's going on behind the scenes. And then again, I was wrong. I thought Moutier was going to be the pick. But I did not know that Horace Grant had a nephew out here. Jerry and Grant, they kept stashed so nobody even knew. And they used Moutier but really, Jerry and Grant is I think, going to be another good player coming out of this draft.
Well, they got him in a trade. They got Grant in the trade with Atlanta.
Yeah, they traded Junior Hardaway, which I knew they were going to. I knew they were going to trade Junior Hardaway to move in the draft. But now they got 2 number 1 picks. You can't ask for anything better than that. As a Knicks fan, are you serious? The Knicks got 3 picks, 2 number 1s, and a number 2. They got 2 picks in this draft. So I think the Knicks are well on their way. They got 3 players in this draft, plus whoever they got now. They got Cle Anthony Early, who was a second rounder. He's not ready he wasn't ready. They got him in the second round last year. Cle Anthony Early, definitely nowhere close to ready. Cle Anthony Early's a project. We agree on that. Your Nets, Mason Plumlee is a project. They were trying to trade him to move up in the draft.
They did.
So, yeah. So, what? Tell us what the Nets got.
Well, the Nets got, the pick that they picked, 29, is really a pick for 2016. See, I like just to sum it up, what Billy King did. They got 2 first rounders. Billy King know that the Nets don't have too many draft picks in the future, in the years coming up. So basically, they drafted Chris McCullough from Syracuse, who has an upside. Now he's definitely a project. He won't be able. I don't think he'll play this coming season because he's coming off an injury. I don't know if they're gonna put him on a D League team or somebody's D League team or send him overseas or something like that. But then they made a splash by getting Rondé Hollis Jefferson, who's a defender, a guy that they can play defense on the wing, which is something that Lionel Hollins was looking at. Plus, the Nets, I believe they're going to lose Allen Anderson, who was their best defender. So now they have a guy that's very athletic in Hollis Jefferson that can guard, the perimeter and athletic forwards and guards or whoever. And the thing with Jefferson that he has to learn is he has to, learn to shoot, because they said that's his only problem. He can score down low, but he doesn't have a jump shot. And also the Nets, they got in the trade with Anyway, they got this guy Juan Ballet.
Right.
Now he's from Argentina. He's a stash. He's a guy that the Nets are gonna probably bring in either 2017 or 2018. Probably 2018. They say the kid is very, very raw, and what they're saying is that this guy could be the next Manu Ginobili. And even Ginobili tweeted out, said, "Hey, my friend, you're going to Brooklyn." So, it's very good. It was a very good day for the Brooklyn Nets because they don't have too much asset. They over the cap. They traded, they swapped picks with Atlanta, but they still managed to get 2 first-round picks and a couple of guys that they can stash away for a couple years.
Yeah, folks, the Summer League starts on July 10th. July 10th, the Summer League begins. I think the Knicks play on July 11th. So set your TVs, set your clocks. The Knicks, the Nets, you'll get an opportunity to see all of these guys, Karl Anthony Towns, Okafor, Russell, D'Angelo Russell, Porzingis. All of these guys are going to be playing in the Summer League. We can get an idea. We can get an idea what this guy is all about. Because the good players are going to shine regardless. We've seen some rookies put up 30 points in a game, 40 points in a game in the Summer League, and it's turned out that those guys are to be the ones that in the regular NBA season will have glimpses of you could see they can handle in the NBA. No, they're not playing against full NBA squads, but you could get an idea what these guys are going to be like from the Summer League, for sure. So if a guy can't rebound in the Summer League, basically he's not going to be able to rebound in the regular season. But again, if he puts up 35 points in one game in the Summer League, you know that this guy's going to be able to score in the NBA. He's not going against Tim Duncan and LeBron James, but he's going up against NBA talent. The Summer League is NBA talent. It's not all of the NBA talent, but it's some of it. You're playing against rookies, sophomores, and some juniors. And then you're playing against some guys who try to make a team. So you're playing against better than D League talent. You're playing against, NBA talent. Not all of it, but you get an idea. So we're going to see. Just to sum up, for my thing, they got lost in the shuffle here. The Knicks did well. They got 2 number ones, Jerry and Grant, who's Horace Grant's nephew, and they got Chris Porzingis, which I believe, I didn't say he was Steve Novak. I said he going to play the Steve Novak role to start, and we'll see what he becomes in the next few years. It's just like the Knicks of old. When the Knicks drafted Walt Frazier wasn't starting. Phil Jackson is old school. He's not going to put a rookie out there and put all that pressure on him. Walt Frazier didn't start as a rookie. Walt Frazier didn't start until 2 or 3 years with the Knicks. That's what the goal is with Porzingis and Jerry and Grant. He's not going to put these rookies out there to start immediately. He's going to have veterans playing. All right? That's the strategy. None of these guys are going to start. And the only reason why Okafor and Karl Anthony Towns and all these other guys are starting is because they're on garbage teams. The Lakers are garbage right now. Straight garbage. It's not hate. The Lakers are garbage.
So why can't those guys start on the Knicks? I think Grant is going to be the starting point guard for the Knicks. The Knicks are garbage right now.
No, but I think the Knicks are the Knicks are garbage, but they got like $40 million to spend on free agents.
Yeah, I want to see what type of free agents they're going to have because
you got Monte Ellis, and remember the Knicks got Langston Galloway, who was second all rookie, made it to the second all rookie team last year.
No, just saying.
But yeah, we run out of time. I want to thank Dana Man, Kenny Graham, and the gracious Eileen Hanlon for their help today. And next week we're off. Happy 4th of July. Next Saturday we are closed. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. By that time, the summer league will be starting, so we'll have something to talk about. But we want to thank you for watching another segment of Hardcore Sports. We'll see you. Happy 4th of July. Happy summer. Enjoy your summer. Peace and love. And don't forget to watch action videos this Monday at 10 o'clock on Channel 35. Peace.